Hey, welcome to my stream for Google Tiltbrush. So I'm doing this, you have to enable Bluetooth on your PC, like right here, and then you could stream to oculus.com/casting with your Oculus Quest. Obviously, Google Tiltbrush is a program that is within the Oculus Quest itself. So let me plug in my headset, and I'm just going to confirm my Guardian real quick. I only have one controller connected, but let me click start recording over here on OBS Studio, since I'm streaming with OBS Studio. It's a free program that lets you record to external hard drive at indistinguishable quality. You could also stream with GeForce Experience on NVIDIA computers like Alienware. If you press Alt and Z, and then you click stream, you could record as well. I record to my external Seagate hard drive, 8 terabytes. And essentially, you could also update your NVIDIA chips. So I'm going to go into my app library. I was just charging my Oculus Quest with the official Oculus Link cable from the website. And I'm going to select Tiltbrush by Google. So I showed you how to set this up in terms of streaming to the web browser, oculus.com/casting, as well as how to use virtual desktop, where you can control your desktop with your wireless headset. So you could essentially use, like while your brother plays console games on the TV, you could connect to the PC and you could play games on your Oculus from your PC. And I guess someone else could play on the PC as well in the meantime. So if you guys are upset about missing out on Pokemon Go and VR gaming, then that's pretty cool for you. So let me press the middle button, and after entering into the Tiltbrush app, so the middle button is right underneath the A button on the front of the controller, and I'm going to select cast from those little 4 icons. And yeah, I haven't used my Oculus Quest in months, but it's very simple to use. So I'm going to cast to my computer, not the Meta Quest mobile app. And obviously I had Bluetooth enabled like I showed you. So now you should be able to see what I see momentarily. Yeah. So I'm going to resume my Google Tiltbrush. So what's really cool about Tiltbrush is I only have one controller currently. But if I had my other controller, then you would be able to see me drawing in Google Tiltbrush. And it's very easy to use. You could save your photos and stuff, and you could change the color palettes and stuff. But it's a really good app, and I only know where one of my Oculus Quest controllers are, which is pretty unfortunate. So, but yeah, I mean, I could show VR chat. I showed big screen VR as well on my Oculus Quest. So let's go into my app library. So I showed big screen VR as well. Pistol Whip is very fun. It has really good music and a night DLC. But VR chat's also very fun. On my original Oculus Quest, I was having trouble loading into the free maps, or they have a ton of free maps in Worlds. But I think if I plug in the official Oculus Link cable, possibly that will improve, because you can play Oculus Rift games on Oculus Quest, which have even more advanced graphics like Raw Data VR, Skyrim VR. In Steam, you could essentially open up, let me open up Steam here real quick. So if you have Steam open, they have a thing called Steam VR, and at the top right you could actually enable Steam VR mode. You download it for free. One second, let me open up Steam. So you could play Fallout 4, for example, on your Oculus Quest, as long as you have the official Oculus Link cable plugged in. Because you can play Steam games. You can play Half-Life Alyx. You can play all the Steam games. So you click up here to enter VR mode, and it only really works when you are, plugged in with the official Oculus Link cable. And you go to home over here, and some of the Oculus Quest VR games, I think they could have a better layout, but it would be Fallout 4, Elder Scrolls Skyrim VR right here. And then that's different from Skyrim Special Edition, which comes with, that game's very fun. I like the dual wield swords and the torch that you can walk around with. They have Doom VFR, probably Fallout 4 VR. They have Half-Life Alyx, which is right here. and I was a huge fan of Orange Box, which had Half-Life 2, which is a very fun game that I was briefly playing. It's by Valve Steam, who made Left 4 Dead, which everyone's a huge fan of. Uh, there are other VR games as well, like Pavlov was a very interesting one, which is VR. It's kind of like Call of Duty Zombies, raw data as well, um, as I assume Titanic VR, as I assume many others. Okay, obviously with the virtual desktop app, I showed you how to connect and to play VR games. So that's how you enter VR mode in Steam. Obviously, you search your store for Steam VR over here. So Steam VR right here, and you download that. And yeah, I mean, it's its own kind of thing. You could also enter big picture mode while playing Steam. Uh, so if you want like a different type of view for Steam. So let me adjust my hair a little bit, comb my hair. Cool. So you have Steam VR over here. So yeah, you could exit big picture mode. There's my friend code. So let me press escape, and I'm going to go to power and exit big picture mode. Press escape on the keyboard. So let's go back to here in VR chat. So VR chat's very fun. I'm gonna plug in my official Oculus Link cable here real quick. Because you could play your Oculus Quest outside of your house. So I plugged in my official Oculus Link cable. Okay. So I'm going to allow the connected device to access files. I could also, I mean, yeah, I'm connecting to VR chat. So there we go. It's initializing the world. You can see what I see, and it's full screen. My headset power is pretty low. I guess similar to my original Switch console. Originally, this one had issues, so I sent it in. And then now, I guess this one, the battery, I had it charging for like an hour with the official Oculus Link cable plugged into my PC, but I guess since my computer went to sleep, either it wasn't charging, but I have it so it never goes into sleep mode. So, yeah, I have a huge issue with at least getting comfortable with charging my Oculus Quest, but they've improved it immensely since then, graphics wise, power wise, and I had a fun enough experience with it playing. It's like only $500 or $300, $400 for like, you know, I used it for like 6 hours, so it's like $100 an hour. That's pretty good, especially when you factor in like PCs, misplaced. Like I like laptops. I had the Microsoft Surface laptop, which had the magnetic keyboard, which is kind of like an iPad, which I also see value in for watching YouTube and YouTube subscriptions. This is taking a while to load, so let's exit out of this app. VR chat's very fun though. So let's go to apps. You got YouTube. You can watch free YouTube movies like big screen VR. So here are some of the other games I have. Super Hot VR. You need to be connected with the official Oculus Link cable. I think to play Super Hot VR, I'm not entirely sure. Journey of the Gods has you need a ton of space, I think, or yeah, I forget what that one game's called. They actually have the MetaQuest store on PC, so it's called MetaQuest Link. Right over here, it's an app. So let me open up MetaQuest Link in my search bar. So yeah, new drivers are required for the MetaQuest Link. So you could do Google Earth VR. You go on vacations at cool spots. Raw data VR, you need to be connected. Super Hot, you don't need to be connected. It's wireless. Asgard's Wrath takes up a ton of space, but if you free up space under programs and files, so you click add or remove programs in your Windows search bar, and you can you can scroll over and delete, uninstall some apps and stuff to free up. You could select which drive you have, where you're installing the game. Uh, some of the games you install on Oculus Quest, some of them you just install on your PC. So it's kind of a multi-console experience. Let's check my library. So these are the games I decided on. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. Uh, I assure you that obviously Big Screen VR had a ton of free movies you could watch parties with people, or at least they used to, like Transformers, The Last Night, and Paranormal Activity, Ghost Dimension, and Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson, which was really cool. It was at least Paranormal Activity, Ghost Dimension had like floating particles, and Transformers looked amazing. It's very 3D type movies. They have TV shows like Rick and Morty as well. So thanks for watching my video. I mean, mostly the coolest thing I guess would be Skyrim, because I was playing Skyrim VR on PSVR, and personally being able to play it on Steam would be way cooler in my experience. I thought Farpoint on the PSVR was incredible. The challenge mode, the last two challenges, I still can't beat. I've tried 100 times plus. But Skyrim VR was very fun. So being able to play it mostly wirelessly for the most part, because the official Oculus Link cable, even if it has to be plugged in for that, is like 40, 50 feet long. So, and it charges your PS5 controller too. So thanks for watching my video. I'm going to log off.